Look, at some stage we have to not accept the kind of gun to our head ethos that's been put to us in this. So don't accept the fact that if we don't accept this, it may be the case that on paper, in terms of what our finance is telling us, but it's up to our council to view these issues in terms of their merits, not just by the fact that it will affect our budget elsewhere. And that's why I included the speech on the merits about this place in the last section. Our council needs to take a stance on this. If we support this motion, we are effectively endorsing the Poolbeg site, despite the fact that councillors can stand up and say, well, no, I don't really support it, I have reservations, or I'm not completely committed to it, or I'm not completely convinced. But yeah, if we vote for this, it doesn't matter whether you're completely convinced, whether you're satisfied, or whether any other councillor is, you're progressing the issue. And we're also leaving ourselves open. If economics is the only way people think in here, and certainly they don't think very broad about economics, but if economics is the only way people think in here, then the possibility of massive fines into the future if we do not produce enough waste to feed this thing. I mean, nothing could be, only the Green Party, I think, could be as two-faced and hypocritical about the efforts to reduce our carbon emissions. There's no way that if we go ahead with the Poolbeg site, we're ever going to reach our targets of CO2 emissions. That's well known. If it's a fact that we don't produce enough waste, we're going to be fined. So where is the rationale in us passing this on the basis that our capital funding will be insecure into future? I think at some stage in this council, it hasn't happened since I've been a councillor, but at some stage in this council, councillors need to rally together and say enough is enough. And I think on this issue, where we nearly all recognise the fact that going ahead with this is a negative thing, but we're told, oh, the gun's to our head, we have to go ahead with it. At some stage we have to have the bottle to face the gun being pointed to our heads and say we're not going through with this. And I urge councillors, I'm not going to support this. People can tell me that I'm going to affect the capital budget by doing so and it's irresponsible. I think it's irresponsible to vote for something on the basis of a negative effect elsewhere rather than on the merits of the issue itself. So for the environment and for economics, please vote against it.
I'll ask the Manager to respond.